Okay, let's practice whole numbers. Okay, so what did we say we're testing in whole numbers? Simple addition, subtraction. There you go, number 8. What do you have? Addition. So the trick here is just testing if you understand where to place the numbers. So as simple as that. 3 and then 2. So here, what you should be reminded of is just placing the numbers, and that's it. And don't forget the extra ones when the addition gives you more than 10. Okay, but there was a shortcut here. We have 1,500 or 1,500, if you will, plus something, and all the answers, we have to look at the ones that are more than 1,500 at least. But unfortunately, we have 3 that are less than the first number, than 1,500. So we don't even need to calculate anything here. We know it has to be the bigger number. And that's it. Another example is number 2, a word problem. What did we say? A club has 36 members. If each member donates 12 items, how many items will you have? So here, what did we say? Each implies multiplication. So by the way, you have 16 times 12, and the answer is this. So in multiplication again, remember, multiply one at a time. That's 72, 36, 2, 3, and 4. That would be D. And then last but not least, we have number 9. It says each batch of cookies uses 3 eggs. So there's a condition, one batch uses 3 eggs. And they're asking how many batches can we make with 20 eggs? That's the whole question. There are 2 ways of doing this. First of all, what did we say about division? Having 2 numbers and asking for 1 unit. Even though it doesn't make sense, it usually comes with practice, but I will show you the second method is more understandable. So here we're asked about the number of batches, and we know one batch is 3 eggs, so divide by 3 eggs. And then the total that we have is 20. I also have a dumb idea, a dumb method that you shouldn't take. Just listen. When you have 2 numbers of the same units relating to one another with each, even though they don't really make sense. Okay, let me not go there. I just usually take the big number divided by the small number, but in addition, that can happen as well. So, but the ultimate method that you should use here is when you have each of something uses or is equivalent to something, just use this ratio. We said batch, okay, and eggs. So write it like this: 1 batch per egg, per 3 eggs, or if you will, 3 eggs per batch. Okay, And the second, take the number that they gave you without the pair, that doesn't have a pair. So the first that you take is the pair of numbers, and the second is just the single number, which is the 20x here. And then start with the 20x. We'll see this later, but we can start early on, 20x. And then the pair of numbers, 3x per batch, or 1 batch per 3x, you write it in a way, as a fraction, in a way that you can cancel x. So of course, x should be on the bottom here, so 3x, and then at the top we have 1 batch. So we can simplify x, then we have 20 times 1 divided by 3, so which is the same thing as 20 by 3. So you may be puzzled how this is actually, because you'll see the answer is 6.6, but do you go to 7 or do you go to 6? Here's how you find out. 20 by 3 gives you 6, and the remainder is 2. Ask yourself, does the remainder do the job of 3? Can the remainder be used for what 3 is being used? Let's say in this cookies, batch of cookies, we said it is we are making 1 batch requires or uses 3 eggs. Can 2 make 1 batch? No. So ask yourself that. But let's say you are using containers. Let's say like just containers, and you are putting food or eggs into a container, and each container can take 6 eggs. You divide the number, there's 2 eggs left. How many containers will you need? Of course, 2 eggs can fit into 1 container just to carry it on. So just ask yourself, can the 2 be used? Can the remainder be used in the place of the divider? And that's it. All right, let's practice this on your own. Practice this on your own, and I will see you on the next section.